So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have gotten that mission finished, as you guys saw, and put the trucks away. And now it's the next morning, and I'm taking out our little AAC Scout that we got from the latest season. And we're going to go ahead and... I'm going to head up to this observatory and see what I can see. Because the issue that we're having is that the mission cargo is missing. So I'm going to reset the mission and see if I can't get the cargo to respawn. How do I get up there? Do I really have to go all the way around? It seems like it might be the best thing to do.
All the way.
Let's go all the way. Yeah. Who was that? Was it like these two guys? The guy, if I remember, the guys looked like they were from the Mario Brothers. Like they,
Something like that, yeah.
like they had like mustaches and stuff. Like they're just totally 80s nerds.
It wasn't creepy or anything, right?
No, no, I don't think so. It was just 80s. Let's see. The Darn Donner Kebab. At 4:40 in the morning, it just tastes different. When it's cold and like dried. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go around. I think I found a trail, though. We'll see. I do like this little truck. It's not the greatest truck ever, but the tires are pretty good, and it's not bad. Sly Fox. By the way, hi, BYD. I know it's early evening for you. It's getting to be a little late on my end. I purposefully did not take a nap today so that I would be sleepy tonight and maybe go to bed at a more like 1 o'clock instead of like 4. I don't know. We'll have to see how this route goes. I'm interested to see how this works. One of the nice things about this truck, just like the Scout, is that it has full-time diff lock on a little Scout. Yeah, my eyes are itchy. Let's see. Trying to see if it would be better to go up and over or down to the left. I'm going to try to go up and over. Oh, it's not going to work. If only this was Expeditions where I could flatten the tires.
You mean sink the truck into the ground?
That's what I meant. But with better traction.
I just laughed my head off when I first was like, oh, I'll let the air out of the tires, and I just watched the truck just sink into the ground. Like, oh, it just increased gravity is all it does.
Right.
The tires don't actually flatten.
Oh. It makes the truck heavier?
Well, visually. I don't know what it does. But that's what it looks like.
Oh, Sly Fox is the one that does the song Let's Go All the Way. Yeah. Ouch. It's the sounds of the 80s. Boom, 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 boom. The original techno. I like heavy metal keyboards. Hang on, let's see. I'm going to change the mission here because it's showing me the wrong mission right now, and it's really out there. That's better. Come on, little truck. Yeah, the tires on this truck work pretty well. It's a good truck. We're going to whack the bottom. Donk. Thankfully, it's got those skid bars. Come on. There we go. Oh, no. Well, this is the route that I've chosen. Oh. Here we go with random rock damage. Ready for more? Come on. We made it through that part. Where's this observatory? That's the 8-wheel drive one, isn't it? The 420 Tuz. The Tatterin, yeah. I think I have that truck, but maybe I don't. This does have a little tiny tank of fuel. Spare eel. All right, there's the facility, so we've got to go a little further to go. I never pull. I don't think I've pulled a scout trailer in over a year and a half of recording. I never use it anymore. The RNG MPV. Oh, it's a mod truck. Okay. Is that like a MPV, like a Mazda MPV? What is that? Wait, where am I? No way. Yeah, that's where I am. Wait, but I need to go left. I need to go up. Oh, what? Somehow I thought I was there, and this whole time I've been here. I'm basically making my way around the back side of the garage. Crap. Cropsicles. Oh, wow. That is a pretty steep cliff. We'll see if we can get up there. Is he lost? He's lost. I lost. And I'm stuck in mud. Okay. Can I get up this hill? I don't think I can get up this. Come on, baby. Come on, little... No. Pull ahead. What the heck? Why would you grab a tree? No. Why would you grab that tree, you dummy? Oh. I almost made it. Fudge. Okay. All right, we're back on track now. I'm going around the long way. Finishing up these maps sometimes takes... The last couple missions always take the longest. Because they're not easily accessible missions. Micah's working on the hard mission, though. Yeah, when you think about World War II tanks... I mean, there was a lot of different tanks, and America definitely had ideas for a bunch of different tanks. So really, the Sherman and its variants were really, that was the tank that we put into World War II. The Russians did a little better. The British had 2 or 3. You had the Cromwell, you had the Valentine. I'm trying to think of what else was really got used in World War II. Oh, those Electos. Those got used quite a bit. They weren't really tanks. They were and then Russia, came in with the T-34 and all its variants. And then the KV-2, and towards the end of the war, the IS. Those are all tanks that fought for the Russians. So they had several different tanks, and tank destroyers. The Russia had the SU series, but the Germans had, a bunch of variety. They really, because they brought with them their World War I tanks into World War II, and they also just pretty much anything they would try out. So they had all kinds of different. Now it didn't work for them in the field because, just like Southwest Airlines has shown us. The best way to keep stuff maintained is to have one type of thing that needs maintaining. So if you have, 75 different tanks, each with, a bazillion different parts, that's going to end up taking you forever and a lot to keep those things maintained because everything has, different parts. But it's better to homogenize and really have like one tank that does everything. And so for the Americans, once again, that was the Sherman style tank, but we did have several different variants in that, and we had Wolverines and stuff like that, like the Wolverine, which is the M10, but that was a tank destroyer once again. Yeah, the way the Tiger. I've never heard a Tiger tank in real life. Yeah, the British had that. Yeah, they had their variant of the British Firefly was another Sherman tank. Yeah. Oh no, this one's just as bad as the other one. Ah. So yeah, and that's the other problem the Germans had when they got into Russia with all their fancy gear. It would freeze. They would be stuck. Right, having all those different things having to be, parts, and supply. That's what got them. Or part of what got them. But it does make for cool Lego kits because there were so many different types of things. So yeah, when you see the wall of tanks that are available, there's way more German tanks than anything else because they had so many different variants. So yeah, the Firefly was an Easy 8. It had the British 2-pounder gun. I don't think I upgraded the motor all the way in this one. I'm on the second motor. It's doing okay, but we definitely are getting issues where it's stalling going up. Yeah, it makes it right, exactly. And they're at the game in the game, and I don't know about in real life. I think they try to do some realistic stuff, but in the game they're super accurate comparatively. I like using the German tanks because it's much easier. You can actually hit stuff, whereas the Russian guns half the time they miss. But we are going to do World of Warships again. Don't worry, we were talking about it. It'll be this week's super busy because of all the other things that I have outside of streaming. I was going to do it tonight late, but now it's already 11 o'clock, so I don't think we're going to be doing that tonight. But we will do World of Warships again, and if we can get enough people, we can maybe do one of those like special missions where you do like a platoon of people. So you have to have 7 people, I think. Oh, interesting too. That's another issue. Yep. Yep. Now the Leopard tank. Those are aren't those post World War II? That's like what they have now. Like the Leopard 2 or whatever. It was Vietnam era.
It would have been scary if Germany would have lasted like a couple more years.
Yep. They had some big war machines coming on the horizon.
Yeah, luckily we took out their fuel and their factories as fast as they could repair them.
Well, I thought.
A lot of lives, but...
Yep. Well, as usual, the road that seemed like it was going to be a shortcut turned out to be a nightmare. Now I have to get down this hill. What the... I wanted to go down to that road. Oh, it looks like a can maybe to the left here. So let's peek over this cliff here. Well, get it updated. We will play it. We're going to play it. So get it updated. We just 44's internet is on the fritz. So, and it's late. That's the other problem. Is after this stream I do need to. I'm trying to get on a little bit better schedule. So I don't know why, but. I'm assuming at some point I'll get a job somewhere and I'll have to be on a regular schedule, so. Repair. There we go. Busted up the windshield. Oh, should have waited till I got down the hill. But look, this hill's not too bad. Ooh. Almost down. Repair again. You said, yay. I mean, just so you guys know, I do occasionally pop into World of Warships and just play some bot round. I like playing against the bots because I'm lame. But I like to run a mission or two and blow some stuff up occasionally. And I have my favorite cruiser killers. I got a couple like mid-sized battleships that do really well against cruisers, and I go after the cruisers and blow them up. Because the bots are stupid, they just run right alongside you. So as long as they do that, you get some nice Citadel shots.
I always take my Turpets out in bot battles.
The Turpets is great, yeah.
I know, just blast everything. I have it set up so all my secondaries are my highest DPS.
Oh, there you go.
I just run as fast as I can towards the enemy battleships and torp them.
And your ship can handle going toe-to-toe with a battleship because the Turpets is a full-size battleship. So
it's a killer. It's a killer.
Oh, the Kid's awesome too. Yep, the USS Kid. That's a great. Ow! I tend to like the glass cannon ships, so I've got a lot of the U.S. cruisers. I'm not very good with them though, but yeah. Now, whenever I play with my son Mark, when he always wants to play live. I'm like, oh, all right, fine. And then we kick butt because he's really good at it. It's funny, like how good he got at it. Come on, baby. This has actually been a pretty enjoyable scouting outage with this little guy. I wasn't expecting to have fun doing this, but I'm actually enjoying this scout. Oh, yeah. Frighteningly so, Scania. Frighteningly so, yes. Demolition is back. The Des Moines, and the Minotaur. Nope, my wife is here. Be prepared to be banned. No, I'm not. She said it's not that girl. Jeez. Oh no. Yeah, she's not here tonight. I mean, she might be. I don't know. Are you here, honey? She was earlier. She comes in and goes out. She's learning how to do all this candle and scent stuff, so she watches all these YouTube videos on how to do it, and then spends money we don't have. She's been making a little bit of money with it though, so that's good. But uh-oh, what happened?
Who?
You.
Nothing. I completed all the small log sections of that.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Here's the road.
Oh, wow, that's deep. It's funny, these tracks, when you have a little... Oh, and I want to say that, too. Okay, so I got the big tractor, obviously, in Farmer's Dynasty, like I said. And I got. I'm probably going to still get the bigger seeder, too, but I got the big plow and the big cultivator and the big tractor and a larger tipper. It's not the biggest tipper, though, but I got a big tipper. And I'm finding that when I can barely fit it around the farm, that tractor, and it's a mid-size one, it's a 140 horsepower Claas tractor. So it's like supposed to be like the Claas, and it's freaking huge. Like, I pull it into the farmyard, and it takes up like half the farmyard for that big tractor. I'm like, oh my god, this thing is a monster. And it's not even the biggest one that's in the game, but it's like a good mid-size tractor. So Farmer's Dynasty 1. 2's not out yet. It's the Axion. I could have bought the Zerion, but I decided not to, and I don't know, maybe that was the wrong decision. I got the really big plow, and I put it on the Axion, and I'm like, oh boy, that looks a little too large, so I might still need to get the Zerion maybe next year after the next fair. But it was... I mean, I have enough money to buy them both, but I also was thinking about getting the bigger harvester, so I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, we did the demo on YouTube, and did I stream the demo? I don't think I streamed the demo, but if you go to my channel, you can see the video. I ran through the demo. It took 2 episodes to do it. Looks like we have logging in it too, though, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, the greenhouses are the trick with Farmer's Dynasty. That's the way to make money. It's very grindy. It's literally taken me like 3 years to get through 3 years in the game. Because you can only jump weeks, so at least you have to do 48 days. Wait, how many weeks are in a year? 52, right? So you have to do 52 days. So I am excited for it too, though. Yeah. All right, here's the Big Bang Observatory. Observe. Just like real farming, right? Well, that's cool. This Jeep just handles nicely. It feels good. It feels right. It doesn't get stuck like the other Jeeps. October? No, it's November something, I think, for Farm Sim 25. What was it, November 12th? November 20... I don't know. Maybe it is October. Okay, so secure cargo. Wait, you came up here too?
Yeah.
Why is that? Just cause?
I gotta get one of these long planks.
Oh, what are the chances? Hi, Mr. Micah. I cannot reset it.
You can't?
Oh, show task. Restart. Ah, okay, so now let's see. Did it? Yep, they're back out there now. So there's the containers. Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, we haven't even started the mission yet. That was just to get the mission reset. So I'm going to start. I don't know if I'll get it done in this episode, but I'll start the mission anyway, and we'll probably have to do it and finish it in another episode. We got 24 minutes on the clock for this episode. I usually try to run them about 40 minutes. So I know. It's just you have to take the long road to get there. So let's customize the vehicle. No, I can just leave this vehicle. There we go. So we have, how big are those containers, Micah? Are they two
One slot each.
One slot each? Okay. So, and it's a lot of it's in the river, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, let me see what I can set up here.
Remember, the Atom will carry 3.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Down, and you can stack the other ones on top.
That's what I was thinking. And you can put a crane on it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Azov Atom. Though I'm not very good at the stacking thing, but I was thinking I was thinking let's use the Azov for this one. I could also just drag a trailer behind me with 2 because there's 5 altogether, right?
True. You could do that as well. The only thing is then you can't jump back to the garage.
Yeah, true. All right.
Yeah,
well,
I had to take this trailer in order to lock it down.
Okay. Well, then I'll try to do it. I'm just scared because that road is pretty tipsy back there. But maybe I'll be all right.
Remember right? Let me see. If I remember right, one of the package is there a package out by that tower, out in the water by the road? I don't know.
So I have to use the flatbed, right? Change the colors just for fun. Ugh, I don't like any of the other colors. I like those. Here we go. It's the femme colors. Okay, so ask that question again, Micah, because I don't...
It's alright. I can't see it. See where the stuff's at.
Okay.
There's one that's in a spot that's real tippy, if it's the missions I'm thinking of, but I don't think so. I think they're just... Are they back where I told you they were going to be by that
Yeah,
station?
Yes, and over by the tunnel.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Famous last words. There's 2 of them that are, oh yeah, like right at the port. Ugh. What I might do is recover them and set them all in one place to bring across. There's fuel down there. Okay, so we should be good.
I just keep stacking them on the truck.
Yeah, I guess they'll all be locked down until I do the last 2, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should probably set it back today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine.
I'm so glad they gave this this Western Star all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Remember when the
Oh.
Western Star trucks came out and they didn't have...
Yes.
Like this truck here only had diff lock on the rear.
Yep, and that was when, what's his face? And Mr. Enigma came in and he was like, I used to drive those. They actually have 4-wheel drive or 8-wheel drive. He's like, not all of them have it, but a lot of them do.
Right, well, I'm glad that they at least gave this one all-wheel drive. Because the sounds that they gave this truck are really good.
It's a good truck. You know, it's interesting because there are, in real life, there's just a ton of, I think we've talked about it before, but that truck is not the only one. Peterbilt makes them. Kenworth makes them. The twin steer type truck, there's a lot of them out there. We just don't see them very often because they're used in pretty heavy off-roading, situations.
Mm-hmm. You know that new Kenworth that they gave us in American Truck Simulator? The one that I said that this one sucks because there's no options?
Yes. The
That
680?
brand new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that truck a lot.
In real life? Yeah. I like the way it looks. I like it much better than the last model. The new one's really good looking. But like you said, it is a straightforward. It's like a Freightliner. It's just a generic,
Mm-hmm.
It's a road truck. Probably from a driver's perspective, those newer trucks, you probably can go much further in them and stuff. Like from a comfort level, they're probably super comfortable. not bouncy. You know what I mean? They're all like decked out with technology, but they're just, I'm sure, like from a, because you know, if you're not comfortable, it wears you out faster. So you know, I would imagine they're probably pretty cush, but they don't necessarily have a lot of options. This is the bad spot. So I think that most truck drivers go for those. Plus, I don't know if you looked around the cabin, but I don't know. I'd rather be in a big American truck if I'm going to be around traffic. Because if I'm in a Scania and I get head on by some idiot that's driving the wrong way, which happens, I'm not going to go through the windshield. I've got a motor out in front of me that's going to protect me. And also, the cabins are much larger on the American trucks. The V8 is awesome, though. It's a gorgeous truck, but I'd rather have the new American cabs. You got like a refrigerator and a bed, and then it folds down, and it can become an office, like table with some seating and stuff like that. Like it really is luxurious. It's almost like a camp, like a little miniature motorhome.
Well, they got to make it that way because those guys have to stop as soon as their time's up, and they got, you know what I mean?
They got to sit around, yeah, and wait. Oh, how come I just totally misjudged that? God, tonight's bad. I've been crashing into everything. Little bumps here and there. But yeah, the Scanias are awesome. They are really nice. But I don't know which one I would rather be in. I know people love the maneuverability of the Scanias would be great, especially on like tight roads and stuff. But I think, and probably also for like backing and stuff, would be a little bit easier to park stuff with it. But Europe is interesting because they've always been able to squeeze. The Europeans have always been able to squeeze more horsepower. You know what I mean? Like they have smaller engines and way more horsepower. So like, I don't know if it's emissions laws that kept the Americans from doing it for a long time, but you know, we show up with a 8-cylinder that's producing 350 horsepower out of the factory, and they show up with a 3-cylinder that's producing 350 horsepower out of the factory.
You gotta remember though, when you do that kind of stuff, you're wearing the motors out quicker.
Sure.
You're putting
a lot of stress. Yeah.
You're putting a lot of stress on a small motor.
Yep. But they
That's
do it,
one thing
and it's kind of cool.
Hear about the European trucks is, can they put as many miles on as the American trucks?
I don't know.
Because you know, there's trucks running around in America that's got 5 million miles.
Right. Sure. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know about lastability. I mean, diesel is diesel. Mm-hmm. I would think that they probably do. But I think from a comfort standpoint, the American cabs offer more space. But they are cool. The Scanias are really cool trucks.
Okay, is there anything near me where I can pick up? Log station. No, I just gotta get this back to the garage.
I don't know if it's better for it or not, Jay, but the diesels just seem to last a lot longer than standard gas vehicles. I'm not sure why that is, but okay. So they're in like a I don't want to say they're in a peeing match with Volvo.
I think the reason is the RPM. Because remember, the same thing applies. You have a higher revving motor, there's more stress on it than a lower revving motor.
Yeah, true. Let's see.
Like, have you ever heard like some of them really old tractors? Like really, really old. It's like kapunk, kapunk, kapunk,
Right.
kapunk. You know what I mean? It's like the RPMs are so low on those things.
Right. I know exactly what you're saying.
Like not even that. Like you can lower it where it's like kapunk, kapunk, kapunk. You know, it's just like
Right.
it's like wow, what is that like 12 times a minute? So it's like
Oh, because diesel lubricates its cylinder wall. That's why they last longer. Because there's oil in the
yep, they're
fuel.
putting oil in. Yep.
You can get no. Oh, what the? That wasn't. Oh, I guess it was tipped there. Well, that's good. I just took it up further into the woods. That'll help. Can I get that from? I tried to get the winch to grab it. I couldn't find the button fast enough. It happened so suddenly. Fudge. How am I going to get that out of here?
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Dang it. We're going to try it. No, one of the things that they have in Farmer's Dynasty is Oriental Soup, and I'm like, you can't say that anymore.
Why?
Because it's slanderous, I guess.
Oriental is slanderous?
Yes, yeah, people don't like.
I thought that was the same thing as Asian.
Apparently not.
Oh.
Soviet reunion.
Who decided that it's slanderous?
Or racist, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's supposedly it's offensive. Yeah. But it's now here's an interesting thing between.
I always thought the word Oriental was what's the word?
We're gonna get this box.
Elegant, kind of elegant. Is that?
Yeah. Well, that's how we always looked at it, like the Oriental
Yeah.
Express, or the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Right. It's just Orient Express. I said Oriental too. That's not correct. Yeah, but apparently it's not polite. So what's interesting to me about that though is that now in England it means something different. They consider the Orient the Middle East. So if something's Oriental, it's like from Pakistan, or not Pakistan, from like the Middle East countries. So like I can't think of any countries, Iraq or Syria. Like Moni considers that the Orient, and I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So I don't know if that's part of the reason why, or I don't know, but supposedly it's not. But I saw that in the game, and I was like, oh, you can't say that anymore. Wait, they said the word bizarre is racist? What? I've never heard that before. You said geography not your strong suit? Yeah, in Turkey. Yep, Eastern Turkey. It's because when
makes me want to go smoke a fag.
Oh, stop. Yeah,
What?
Moni. I had to curb Moni of that too because she would say that all the time. Could you give me a pack of, And I'm like, no, you can't say that. Yeah, for us as Americans, Orient always meant like China, Japan, Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like, here's my Oriental rugs, or.
but like when you think even from a biblical standpoint, the men from the three Orient travels from the Orient were supposedly from that Middle Eastern area. So no, Syria's not Europe. Syria's in the Middle East. It's northern Africa. Maybe it is southern Europe. I don't know. Yes, she did, Louis. That's what I'm saying. Like she could. Right. So it's just interesting the things that become offensive, and I'm not sure why, but they do apparently. So It's like one time I said, and this by mistake, I said that I thought that what are those, like Czech Republic and stuff like that were part of Eastern Europe, and people got angry with me about that. They were like, no, that is not. People were like yelling at me. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought it's considered Central Europe. I didn't know that, and I also didn't know over there that that's offensive. Like, people don't like to be considered Eastern European. So it's for some reason I
hate when I'm always told I'm Canadian.
I know.
I'm so offended.
Oh God, Micah, please don't get me in trouble.
I remember a Canadian girl. I was like, oh, finally an American, and she goes, I'm not American, I'm Canadian. I'm like, aren't you from North America?
Right, so you're still American.
She's like, well, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I really disappointed her.
Yeah, it could be Louis. I know, it was interesting because I was like, wow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend, like I have to take that back. Well, that's I've only got 21. It doesn't take much. I mean, Jeff usually has a lot of viewers, though. He must have just started. He probably will have more shortly. He's a much larger tuber streamer than I am. How the frig am I supposed to get that? Huh?
Who's Jeff?
Jeff Avignon. You never heard of him before?
No.
He does he does a lot of truck sim. He does all the sim games, though. He's kind of like the same thing I do, just much more popular.
Oh, okay.
And funnier. I like his stuff. I actually watch him. My wife and I watch him when new games come out. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. I'm jealous.
Well, that makes me not like him.
But because I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not jealous.
Oh, he sounds like a cool guy.
Oh, he got his logo in Outbreak. Nice. Now that's being an influencer. But he's a big influencer. He's kind of like Squirrel or Daggerwin. Like, I would say I don't know if he's as big as Daggerwin, but he's close. Right, that's why I learned that lesson, Scania. I guess it would be saying like, oh yeah, Scandinavia is essentially Russian. No, it's not.
In the past it was, right?
It was almost. Just
it was almost.
By summation, they wanted to take him over, but I wonder what happened to Daggerwin. I mean, I guess that we all have our ebb and flow. I just keep going. I haven't changed anything. Maybe that's part of the problem, but the YouTube channel is doing really bad right now. I mean, it's still worth doing, but it's I'm getting like 6 months ago, we were averaging about 1,200 views a video to 900, somewhere around there. Now it's like 200 to 300. I don't know what. Just the last couple of months, we've lost a ton of views.
Probably my fault.
No, I think people are bored of Farm Sim, and they don't really watch the other games that I do. So I don't know. It's interesting. I part of it, I think, is the change in the algorithms. I know a lot of gamers have been complaining about it, not just me, but some of the big Minecrafters are like in panic mode because they're like their income and what they rely on to survive, because they were living quite the lifestyle when they were making tens of thousands of dollars per month. Now all of a sudden they're making next to nothing, and they're panicking.
Hot tub streams. Gotta get them hot tub streams in.
Right. But it is interesting because they're struggling too, and they're not happy about it. So, yeah, it's fun to do. It's fun to do the streams, but we don't get a lot of people on. So I mean, you can see we got 20 people tonight. So it's like, or 21, something like that. So, restore crane. Come on, why can't I shift? There we go. East County. All right, time to get up the hill. Well, the UK is as far west as Europe goes, pretty much. With maybe Ireland being the furthest west, but I'm not sure about that because there's some islands above England that are part of the UK that might be further west than Ireland.
And I love this Ank. It just sucks that it just has such a small fuel tank.
The ink tank. Is the Isle of Man further west? Yeah, I wondered about that. Let's see. How can they whine about not being able to use a flaw in the system they weren't supposed to use in the first place? Who's this? What are we talking about, Everest? Sorry. Phil, catch me up. You said, who wants to go to the UK? It's not bad. I like the UK. It was pretty. It was pretty to go. And there's some really beautiful spots, but it's crowded. I mean, there's a lot of crowding going on there.
I know. I'd definitely go to Clarkson's farm, man.
Yeah. I want to go to the Diddley Squat Farm, yeah. Or the Diddley Squat Farm Shop. England and Scotland still considered, yep.
Did you ever finish that season?
Yeah, I finished all of it, yep.
Okay.
It was great. Phenomenal.
I loved how Lisa kept trying to sell stuff that she wasn't allowed to sell.
Yes. Oh, fudge. Come on. All right, crane out. Restore crane active. Yep. Let's work. You said Clarkson's a butthead. Yes, that's why I like him. I'm a butthead too, Jay. Come on. Oh, he's a good guy. Did you watch Clarkson's Farm, Jay? Come on. It was great. I think he's that way more for camera than necessarily he is in real life. Though, he's had his moments in real life that have caused some definitely unhappy people. Shoot. So what am I going to do? I'm not sure what to do here. This is a big conundrum because this crane won't reach. I'm going to have to go down there. How can I go down this river? I mean, how am I going to, that looks horrible. Do you have to have a crane truck for this, Micah, do you think?
Where are you?
I'm trying to get one of these boxes out of the river, and it's like really down there.
Oh, just stick your butt out there and grab it.
There's a fence.
Huh?
There's a fence. I can try to get over this way maybe a little bit. Actually, I'm going to try to turn around here and see if, I'm going to go butt first. I've got 2 of the 5. I'm by this big fort here. I'm trying to get the weight towards the front end of the truck, or to the front end of the hill. Tortuga. Portugal. All right, we're going to ease down. Ease down. Ease down. All right, so let's go ahead and try this crane. Can we reach it? It looks like we probably are going to be able to reach it. Come on. Yes.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Encouragement.
I'm just... I feel so good about myself. All right, so we got... What do we got here? There's a trailer I can store these on until I'm ready to leave.
I'm coming with a truck to grab, too.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. Meow.
It'll just take me a little bit to get there.
Meow, meow. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Okay. That was almost disastrous. I don't know how that... I somehow I got out of crane mode, and so when I pressed the button to make the crane go up, it released the the brake. And actually, it was the wrong button too. It was the button to make the crane go down, but I wanted to do this. Yes. Unpack pack. And restore, and off we go. Come on, turn the menu off. Oh, God. I hate the fact that you can't accelerate when it goes into the menu. Okay, so I've got these big blocks of nuclear radiation. Should probably turn the beacons on now that we're loaded with poison. Poison. Meet me by the fuel trailer, Mr. Micah. And then we'll get gas. And I'll fuel back up again before I leave. We'll come right back and get those last two, but I want to get these trailers over to Micah. Or these boxes. Where is this? Farms. It's the farm store. I've got a new song I have to play at church on Sunday, and I got to practice it like tonight for the first time, and I'm like, oh, it's an easy lick, but I'm gonna forget it. Oh, is that you right there?
Yeah.
How come it doesn't have any labeling or anything? What?
Labeling?
It usually puts it over your head. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Unpack cargo. Activate anchor. I don't remember.
You're probably going to have to pull forward.
What's the name of the song? No, I have to pull forward. You said what song? I don't know. It's some new song. I never remember the names. Just the faces. Yep, I'm probably going to have to pull forward. Dang it. I'm going to move. Look at Mikey. I'm not used to having the crane on the back of the truck. Oh, sure. Rip off my Xavier. Activate the... No. Yeah, tomorrow night song. I can't remember what the name is. I had it on Facebook, but I don't remember.
Keep the one way towards the front of the truck. Or, wait, what's the back one? Maybe it's the back one. It helps balance it out.
If I have it on the back or the front? Probably on the front,
Back,
right?
I think.
Okay. One on the back. Yeah, that's what Mike and I are saying. I don't know if it's any hoggier than any of the other trucks, but it's got such a small... I think the big problem is it's got this little mini tank. That's the issue.
Tank?
The ink tank?
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Where am I going with this? All the way back.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I think I just have to get used to it. I'm not knocking it for sure. I like it. I have to get used to... I'm used to the other crane, so I pull up and all of a sudden I've got, like, I'm on the wrong end. I'm like, oh, wait. Casting Crowns, probably. It's one of those big pop Christian groups. We get to do a Michael W. Smith song this week. This is how I fight my battles. He's so nasal. Still. Tell you what, talk about a career, though. That guy's been doing Christian music since, like, literally 1980. I think this is his first album came out. Yep. His first album was called Project. It was a good album. Still good stuff. I liked his first like 6 or 7 albums, and then he got really poppy and really cheesy until Live the Life, and then that was a great album. But he does have, his voice is, I don't know, it's an acquired taste. He's very nasal. There you go, Darth Spectre. Wait, Rodo to Nantahala. Are you playing Pro Mods on American Truck? Oh, wow, this is bad. Man. Oh, man, this is bad. I thought they'd be closer than this. That's why I went this way. Oh, Railroader. Oh, okay. No. Oh, no. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the mountain section of the track yet. I think it'd be fun, though. That one I don't know. Possibly. He's the real genuine article, though. I love Michael W. Smith. He's a great person. Just... seems like a real down-to-earth guy.
My mom's brother and his wife met Eminem over the weekend. It's funny. They're talking about how... I forget what his real name was, Martin or something. Martin, I can't remember what his real name was. But my uncle's wife's sister passed away, and I guess her brother works for Eminem or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So Eminem came to the funeral, and he had a wig on and a fake beard and all this stuff because he has to basically go incognito wherever he goes.
La 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 la. Poor Eminem.
And my dad was like, does he have any M&Ms on him? And I just started laughing.
Like that's your dad's take on the.
He's like, he's named after Eminem, right? He must like M&Ms. I was just like, oh,
Like
Dad.
I don't think that's what they had in mind, but maybe. Oh gosh. Oh, this is bad. Okay, we can make it. We're making it.
My uncle's like, I haven't washed my hand in 2 days. And I'm just like, why? He goes, 'cause this is the hand I shook his hand with. I'm like,
Ew.
okay.
He's not my hero, but I do. I mean, his music's kind of funny. Definitely, catchy or memorable. It's
Yeah.
cheesy.
If I met him, I'd be like, dude, is it worth it? I mean, look at you. You got dressed up in all this crap. Just
No, because
it's like just take the money and just go relax once you get enough money. But I guess once you start singing and that you're creative like that, you just can't stop.
yeah, you want to continue to be creative.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You see where I'm at?
Do you
On the
see where
map?
I'm at? Let me take a look real quick here.
I'm over by where you need to deliver.
Yes.
See, this is where you want to come up to go to the monastery or the observatory.
Well, I was just gonna go the back way.
Well, you can, but if you want a short way, this is the way.
I was just gonna take the big road. His bank account says it's worth it. Yeah, probably.
Well, what I mean, is it worth to stay in it to the point where you can't even go anywhere without 16 people with you? You got to wear a wig, sunglasses, and a fake beard just to go out in public.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I would be kind of like. Is it really worth it?
Come on, baby, you can do this. Oh, don't pull me over. Oh, man, the water current is really strong. That's right, it's the curse of being famous. Hello, King Pit, by the way. Kid Rock.
After I deliver these, buddy, I gotta go.
Okay, thank you, Micah.
Yeah, no problem.
What's up, Bad Chevy? How are you feeling, brother?
Hope I don't get your channel canceled.
I don't think so. I mean, we're not offending anybody. We're talking about things that people find offensive, I guess. I'm not sure where the line is. But we're not out there trying to offend people on purpose. We're just talking about how things change. I don't see how to get to this. Ugh. This does not look promising this way, though. This way, however, could work. Oh, dang it. Come on. Oh. So, anyway. That it is. Yes, it can be. I mean, you can wear whatever pins you want. I don't think anything's offensive. So how do you? Let's see. So this one is the last one I think that I got to do. There you go, Bad Chevy. Little people. Interesting. And that sucks, Louis. I mean, if you want to wear a hat pin, I would expect the same treatment. I guess here's where I stand. I would hope that any pin or whatever, if I wanted to put a cross on my hat or something because I'm a Christian, I would hope that people wouldn't get angry with me for wearing that. Just like if you wore a pride pin, you wouldn't want people getting angry at you. So as long as it's fair to everybody, I don't care what you wear. That's all I care about. Just make it fair. We're going to restore the crane here and... You still have... So you got to be positive. You have an appointment with a hot doctor. There you go. We're getting some deep history of European architecture. Let's see here. So we're going to refuel the truck before we make the crossing. And then we're going to repair. And we're going to cross over here. So how come you like to go up the hill that way? Just because is it a lot faster? Micah? Oh, he left already. I guess that was it. Micah? I don't remember him saying goodnight, but I guess he went goodnight. No, I'm not going to go this way. I didn't see him leave. Is he still in? Did he go in the... Maybe he got disconnected. Hang on a second. Bed. This was not the right way across. What's up, Rural Pilot? How you doing? Oh, man, you were working late tonight. Well, I guess you guys are a couple hours behind, though, so... Working late tonight. Doing well. What are you doing still light out, right? Are you doing farm work, Rural Pilot? Sure, Bad Chevy. I'm trying to find where the road up is. Let's see. Oh, it's over there. I kind of missed all of it. So you're hauling hay today, hauling hay tomorrow. Oops, cutting silage tomorrow night. Okay, that's cool. So you and I think Cody was cutting silage today too. Wants to play SNOWRUNNER with me. Okay, hang on. Let me read this whole thing. You see, so my son wants to play SNOWRUNNER with me, but I only own one physical copy. I was thinking of buying one digital copy, but the question is what I have to have Xbox Live on both accounts to be able to play together. So I think if you're both yeah, I guess we're getting to that time of year, aren't we, Roll Pilot? I think I don't know a lot about Xbox, so maybe somebody else can give you a better information on that, but it's going to be a little bit difficult because I know that a lot of times these games, and we've had trouble before when we try to play SNOWRUNNER from the same house. Sometimes we have issues. I'm not sure if you're going to run into that or if they fix that. And the other issue that you might run into is Xbox Live. Because Xbox Live, you might both have to have Xbox Live accounts, I think, in order to play, because a lot of those systems, they don't let you play online unless you have Xbox Live. So you both might need to have that. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, it should work. So SNOWRUNNER MP on Xbox doesn't work at all. Oh, okay, or that. Let's see, if you use the Steam version, you could use it with your physical. Yeah, so if one person's on PC and one person on Xbox, I don't see it being a problem at all. So, is anyone still playing that? I did see that, the announcement. Yeah. That's cool. Hopefully it'll, I don't know. Okay, which way do we need to go? We need to go to the right here. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, Bad Show. You probably have to have two copies. Once again, I don't know anything about the Xbox Live. And I would check forums first, because if people are saying that it doesn't work, it may still not work. We'll have to see. I don't know myself personally if it does or not. I don't. I'm on the PC end of things, so. But maybe some of the other Xbox players can give you their support on that. Sorry. I wish I knew. Ouch. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you can just Ethernet cable it from one to the other, system link it, because it uses the servers too. So basically when you play multiplayer, your game goes out, it quote unquote grabs the server space, like it creates a server on the server, and you guys both connect to it. So you have to have Xbox Pass to do that. I'm not sure why the PC does it for free, but that's how the game works. It doesn't, like, I can't, if I have this game offline and my internet's not working, I can't join another person in my household because we can't get out to the internet. In fact, I'm not even sure you can play this game if you can't get out to the internet, but maybe you can. But the multiplayer console. Yeah, so but I do know like a game like Minecraft, which has an actual LAN mode in it, you can play together. But unfortunately with this game, I don't think that's a possibility. Let's see here. Where am I supposed to go? I need to go to the right. Okay. Man, this is a long trip. He doesn't want to play it himself, right? Yes. Yes. No need to get upset. I'm just kind of seeing those chats now. In the long run, it's not of great consequence. It's probably not worth arguing over. So, agree to disagree and move on. Everybody has different thoughts and opinions on stuff like that. I know, like I always thought funny things about like Ohio. They consider us like we're still considered part of the Northeast, and I always wonder like where does like so much of the country is in America is considered like the West, and I think it has to do with when things were founded for us. So like when people talk about the East, it really kind of ends at Ohio, even though we're only like a third of the way through the country. And then you have what's called the Midwest, and Ohio sometimes is considered Midwest, but usually it's considered like the maybe Eastern states, but it is weird. Yeah. So like, right. It's considered more central, but we're still considered, we're considered Midwest. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, so it just depends on where you're from and stuff. But it is weird. Like Ohio, Illinois is really Central America, but it's considered Midwest. It's not West. But I think it's because the founders, Eastern America, the first 13 colonies and the states around those were founded a lot earlier than the later states. So anything that was quote unquote west of those is considered Midwest. But people can argue that we're still Northeast or whatever. But it's okay. It's not worth getting. Yeah. Right. Oh, you can't use salt. Interesting. Now, we have townships around here that sometimes use cinders instead of salt. So I've seen that before. But anyway. You said there aren't gators in the water. Yeah. Another way you can tell that you crossed into Arkansas is armadillos. And kind of orangey, rusty looking pavement. I don't know why they're. When you cross into Arkansas, you start to see like they have a lot of rust in their pavement, and so it has like an orangish look to it. Yeah, you can salt on your food, just not on the roads. We have a chemical mix that we use now. It has salt in it, but it's like a melt mix thing that they put on the freeways. It's liquid. It's not. You still see the salt trucks though out, but I think the chemicals can still work when it gets colder. Oh, it does. Now see, I've been very limited time in Wyoming, so I don't remember seeing the red roads, but that's interesting. Okay. Wonder if it's rust in the roads, or if if they have a lot of iron. Good morning, Porter. Doing well, thank you. Too cold for salt. Yeah, salt only works down to a certain temperature, so when it gets colder than that, there's no point. And it ruins the roads and it ruins the cars, so. To melt all the bridges, yeah. It works. Yeah, this road is so bad here. Oh, we're getting close, though, so. This turned into an hour-and-a-half episode. Sorry, guys. The good news is we're getting near the end of Maine. We've had a very exciting episode tonight. Let's see. Do you get to drive in the ocean at the tip of Maine? I mean, if you wanted to. That is also salt. Driving in it will probably ruin your vehicle. I just got to make sure that's not the road. That is the road that I want. So I'm driving past the entrance. We made it. We have a very short way to go now. Famous last words. Hopefully we won't tip. I think you can drive in California. You can drive into the ocean. Once again, I don't know if it's the best idea because getting your car in salt water is always a bad idea. But if you want to come to Ohio, you can just come in the winter and douse your car in salt. One of the things that we do to get rid of it, obviously, pretty quickly, you should get your car washed. And that usually can take care of the problem. And you just do that. Do not have a heated garage. Apparently, obviously the warm weather activates the salt. So, like the hotter the temperature, the better the salt works. So, it will also eat your car if you have they say that heated garages actually cause more rust than cold garages. So, the ocean might drive into the state at some point, right? Or the state may drive into the ocean, right? I would never drive on a frozen lake. I grew up by Lake Erie. Occasionally it does freeze over. I think it did maybe this last year it did. Or at least partially. But man, at least once a year somebody goes down under the ice and doesn't come back up. So growing up around it, I have a little fear. Oh my gosh, that'd be insane. I mean, obviously they check it for safety and stuff, but all right. Well, good grief, that was crazy. It took an hour and a half, but that's because we had to unlock it first and reset it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video and stream. Be kind to one another, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe and have lots of fun. See you tomorrow. Well, possibly tomorrow. If not, then on Friday. Bye.